Protecting Cambodia's children through the pandemic and beyond. Children have borne many of the most damaging consequences of the COVID-19 pandemic, even if they haven't faced the most severe health risks. Former guard sentenced over scavenger rape. Phnom Penh Municipal Court yesterday sentenced a man to 12 years in prison for the rape of an underage garbage scavenger. Literacy learning in factories a success. Government, NGO, and factory representatives met yesterday to disseminate the outcomes of the project Reading and Learning at the Workplace, Library Learning Centers in the garment factories. Karaoke shooting accused appeal. The Supreme Court yesterday heard the appeal hearing in the case of two men who were sentenced by the lower court to 14 years in prison each for seriously injuring a karaoke hostess in a Poi Pit city shooting. Protest held over alleged spirit forest land grab. The Bunong indigenous people in Mondulkiri province on Sunday staged a protest against Tycoon Seng Sochiath for allegedly grabbing more than 100 hectares of their spirit forest. Festival of Lights brings culinary journey from India. The Indian embassy celebrated the Festival of Lights called Diwali, in the form of a culinary journey from India to Cambodia, in association with the Indian Council for Cultural Relations, the Indian Association Cambodia, India's renowned chef Ranveer Bro and Cambodian NGO Anika at Cravan restaurant yesterday. Grade 12 national exams to remain as challenging as ever. The Minister of Education has claimed that the Grade 12 national exams this year will be neither tougher nor easier for candidates, despite the effects of the pandemic on this year's academic calendar. MGO News app launches on anniversary. Mango Cultural Media celebrated the official launch of the MGO News app at Sofitel Phnom Penh Phokeethra on Friday, the company's one-year anniversary. Japan supports education and water resources with grant. The Japanese government has agreed to provide more than $280,000 to 3 provincial departments under Japan's Economic Cooperation Framework, the Grant Assistance for Grassroots Human Security Projects, Kusanon Grant, to support the quality of education and improve the quality of agricultural products. Official questions flooded forest crackdown figures. The Kampong Tom Provincial Administration said that more than 10,000 hectares of encroached flooded forest land in Zone 3 of the Tunnel Sap Lake has been returned to the state, while Royal Academy of Cambodia President Sok Tuch claims that closer to 100,000 hectares have been encroached upon. Minister of Interior urges decision-making delegation. Minister of Interior Sar Keng has called on Cambodian people to participate in the Decentralization Deconcentration Reform Phase 2, aiming to provide decision-making power to subnational administrations as much as possible. Vietnamese president to visit Cambodia today. Vietnamese President Nguyen Xuan Phuc begins his 2-day state-level visit to Cambodia this morning, at the invitation of King Norodom Sihamoni. Rains's house closer to compensation sale. The Phnom Penh Municipal Court inspected Sam Rains's home, the ex-CNRP headquarters, yesterday, paving the way for the forced sale of the property to compensate for his lost court cases in Phnom Penh. Cambodia 3-0's target in tackling HIV and AIDS by 2025. Cambodia has set a target of 3-0s by 2025 in tackling human immunodeficiency virus, HIV, and acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, AIDS, in the country. Scourge vanquished, PM declares official end to devastating February 20th event. After 10 months of tragedy brought about by the February 20th community event, Prime Minister Hun Sen yesterday declared an official end to the scourge. The Ministry of Health announces administering of booster dose or the third dose of COVID-19 vaccine to children and adolescents from 12 to under 18. The Ministry of Health yesterday issued a notification on the administering of the booster or third dose of the COVID-19 vaccine to adolescents aged 12 to 18 from January 3, 2022. Cambodia and Indonesia share finfish expertise. We learnt and understood how to make a module, how to structure a module and how important modules are to guide learning, Dr. Laning says. 50 kilos of synthetic drugs from Cambodia seized in HCMC. Functional forces have seized 50 kilos of synthetic drugs from a truck disguised as a vehicle transporting eels from Cambodia to Ho Chi Minh City. Cambodia set to receive Australia-donated COVID-19 vaccines this weekend. Cambodia is going to receive about 2.3 million doses of Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine, a donation of Australia, this weekend. EU approves fifth jab as WHO urges greater effort to end pandemic. The European Union approved its fifth COVID-19 vaccine Monday, stepping up its battle against the Omicron virus variant as the WHO called for greater efforts to ensure the pandemic ends next year. ASEAN COVID-19 Table, the 21st of December 2021. ASEAN as a whole has reported more than 14.6 million COVID-19 cases. Cambodian worker in Thailand attacked and severely injured. Thai authorities are currently investigating the events that led up to the attack of a Cambodian worker and left him in the hospital with severe injuries. Shock as leader of opposition political party arrested for armed robbery of online celebrity. There was widespread shock in political circles, and beyond, last night over the news that Sok Sovan Vathana Sabong aka William Gwong, leader of the Khmer Rise political party, has been arrested in connection with the armed robbery of online lotion celebrity and Su May. Foreign duo arrested in love triangle murder. Police in Pre-Sihanouk province and police in Phnom Penh on Sunday arrested a Chinese man and his Vietnamese lover for allegedly killing another man over a dispute involving a love triangle. Unseasonal rain as well as cold forecast for Cambodia. The Ministry of Water Resources has forecast unseasonal rain as well as continued cold weather in Cambodia from December 22 to 28, 2021. Police arrest two more after car chase in online celebrity armed robbery case. Following the sensational news that Sok Sovan Vathana Sabong aka William Gwong, leader of the Khmer Rise political party, has been arrested in connection with the armed robbery of online lotion celebrity and Su May, police have confirmed that they have arrested two more suspects after a dramatic car chase.